Hello, my name is Sid Manroe, and I'm making this video today to demonstrate an application that I have developed on the Android platform. This application has gone out of the alpha stage and into beta stage, meaning that it is functional on tablets, on cell phones, for each of the components. So moving through beta will allow us to test various features, making sure that it looks like you would want it to look, and adding extra bells and whistles here and there. So, without further ado, let's go ahead and take a look at the application. We'll look at it on a couple of platforms. This is my laptop, the environment in which I have developed it, and this is kind of what it looks like where it's developed. But how it looks on a cell phone is a little bit different, and how it looks on a tablet is just a little bit different. Each device will look its own way, but it is built to be responsive, meaning that it should look virtually the same on each device. So let's go ahead and look. You notice that it has the logo at the top. It has some instructions here in blue. It has some boxes that data gets entered into, and a couple of buttons. It says here what this is about, and up here who it is from. There is an About This Application page that tells you this is version 0.6, and it tells you what it does and who made it. Okay, now you notice there's already a cursor blinking. That's called focus, so it's already focused in the first place where we would enter information. I'll do that now. Oh, by the way, if I were to try to take a selfie without doing that, it would tell me to go ahead and enter my name. If I try to send it without doing that, it's like, look, you don't have a valid email either. So I'm going to go ahead and enter my name. Click this to take a selfie. All right. And okay, there we go. Not the best picture of me, but I'll go ahead and accept it anyway. All right. Now you notice that it doesn't have a way to indicate that the name and selfie have been accepted on here, but this is beta version, just trying to make it work. Future features like that could certainly be developed and included. Okay, then type into your Gmail and send. If I were to type in something like this and then send, it knows that's not a valid email. If I were to type something in and try to send it and not have the proper password, there's an area down here that will give me that kind of a message. I'm going to demonstrate this to you on the cell phone now. So let's see. This is a later version. This is the most recent version, in fact, 0.91. And so we'll go in here, enter your name, take a selfie. Okay, I'm going to enter my name. I'm going to click the selfie button. Now, not all cell phones have a native selfie feature, but mine does. So I'll do that. I'll try and line this up here, try and get a good shot. Okay, I will accept that. And now you see that in this version, I have little green check marks to indicate that each step has been completed. Okay, so I'm going to enter an email here. My email, my Gmail account one. Really testing my typing skills here. Okay, just about done. And there we go. Okay. Now I've got my email entered. Next step is to enter a password. So I already know what that is. I've got it loaded up here. Now you can tell it's accepted the email, the selfie, and the name. I'm going to click send. All right, it says it's sending and success. So that's what it looks like when it goes smoothly. Now, one thing to take note of is that asking this application to have access to the user's email, well, in this case specifically their Gmail account, is really asking for some high security access for the application. And as this is a beta application, it's not in the Google Play Store or anything like that, it takes sometimes a little bit of extra authorization from the user. So in my case, I already had that taken care of, and I have something called two-step verification. 99% of users don't have that. I do. I take that extra step, and so in order for me to make this work, I needed to go into Google. There is something called app passwords, and it says here that it allows two-step verification users to access their Google accounts through apps on an iPhone or a Mac or Outlook or whatever. And they generate the password for us. We don't have to remember it. You can see here that I created one for Scalar on my HTC. That's my cell phone here. And I did that back in February when I was developing this app. So already done. That's why it went smoothly for me. Now, it is also possible that you have a user who doesn't have that, but also doesn't allow for these kinds of applications not in the Google Store to be accessed. Then they would get this kind of an email. Block in sign-in attempt, blocked sign-in attempt. And they want you to review it. Was this you? Well, I know this was me. I remember doing it. So it gives this link to allow access to less secure apps. Again, that's any app that's not in the App Store. Since this is in beta version, it's not in there. I click that. Now, it gives you this little slider here. It says some apps allow less secure sign-in technology, so you can turn it on. So they would turn it on, and then that would be that. They would get an email that would say, hey, you just turned this on. And that's about it. Then next time they go through, it would work just fine. So those are the two ways to handle this. There are some other steps that I've taken on the back end of the program here to demonstrate, or just to keep things running smoothly. Since I knew it was Gmail, I was able to clear away what some of the other obstacles might have been just by specifying that on the back end. So a couple things that can be changed, since this is, like I said, the beta version. Now that we're getting through this and everything works, we can start making it look pretty. We can change colors, we can change a layout, we can add features and such, just making sure each step of the way that everything works. An example of something that could be changed, over here, the background image could be changed to look like that. It doesn't look as clean in my opinion, and you have to have these backgrounds of white behind here. It makes this button less clear that it's a button, but we can do stuff like that. So thought I would just demonstrate some of this stuff so you would be able to see it and then make some decisions about what you might want. I made the choice to go with this clean look because I think it leads the user really cleanly through each step. They understand what it is that they are supposed to do. But if you have any questions, any features you'd like to see, certainly let me know. And I'll be sending you a link to this video. And I hope you enjoy it. And I look forward to helping to develop this exactly the way that you'd like. All right, well, this is Sid Manroe signing off, and look forward to hearing from you soon. Take care. Bye-bye.